Good morning, teacher, parents, families, and especially my fellow graduates. Today is a day that we have waited for a long time. A moment that once felt far away is finally here, and honestly, it feels unreal. It feels like only yesterday we were nervous on our first day of school, trying to find our classroom. Some of us sat quietly because too shy to start new chatting, and some of us were excited while others were scared of starting something new. And now we are here wearing graduation gowns, taking picture, celebrating with our families, and preparing to begin a new chapter. But graduations is more than a ceremony. It's more than certificates, photos, and applause. This day reminds us how far we have come and how many challenges we have managed to overcome along the way. And that is something worth celebrating. High school was not always easy. There was exciting days full of confidence and motivations, but there were also moments when we felt tired, stressed, confused, and overwhelmed. We worried about grades, friendships, expectations, and the future. Sometimes we even doubt ourselves. For me personally, one of the biggest changes during high school was learning how to connect with people. In the beginning, I often felt alone. I did many things by myself, sometimes including studying alone because I did not really have many friends. At first, that feels was difficult. Watching other people already have group and friendships sometimes made me feel out of place and left behind, but slowly things changed. Through classes, assignment, group projects, something like simple conversations, I started meeting people who became important in my life. I found friends who studied together with me and supported me, laughed with me, and made school feels less lonely. And that uh, I think that experience taught me something important. Sometimes growth happens slowly, and sometimes the people who become part of our lives arrives when we least expect it. There were also moments when we stayed up late, finishing assignment, preparing for exams, and trying to balance school with our personal life. Some of us walked into presentations with nervous, shaking hands. Some faced problems outside of schools that nobody else knew about. Those were times when we studied hard but did not get the result we hoped for. Times when we compared ourselves to others and felt left behind. And even with all of that, we still showed up. We continued learning. We continued growing. We continued trying, even not perfectly, not confidently every time, but when we did not stop moving forward. In one important lesson high school taught is persistence. Persistence doesn't always look dramatic or impressive. Sometimes it simply means waking up and trying again after a difficult day. Sometimes it means believing in yourself even the progress feels slow. Over time, I learned that uh, success is not only about talent. Often it comes from effort, patience, and consistency. Another value we discovered was courage, not the kind, uh, not the kind shown in movies, but quiet courage we experiences in every day. The courage to make new friends, the courage to try something unfamiliar, the courage to continue after failure, and growing up can be frightening sometimes. The future can feel uncertain, especially when we do not have all the answers yet. Many of us have asked Many of us have asked ourselves questions like, what if I failure? What if I fail? What if I choose the wrong path? And what if I'm not ready? But maybe courage is not about knowing everything. Maybe it's about continuing forward despite uncurrently. Alongside that, high school also taught us responsibility. Responsibility for our choices, our actions, and our future. Little by little, we learned how to manage our time, complete our responsibilities, and accept that consequence of our decisions. We realized that maturity is not measured by age but by accountability. Most importantly, we changed, not only as students but as people. We became more independent, more understanding, and more resilient than we were before. The person sitting here today is very different from the person who first entered high school years ago. And now, another journey is waiting for us. Some of us will continue our studies, some will begin working, others may still figuring things out. All of these paths are valid. Life is not a competition, and success doesn't happen at the same time for everyone. The future will bring opportunities, but it will also bring challenges. There will still be disappointments, mistakes, and moments of uncertainty. However, this journey has already proven something important. We are stronger than we once believed. We so whatever life takes us next, I hope we carry these values with us. Stay courageous uh, when facing something unfamiliar, stay persistent when things become difficult, and stay responsible for the life you want to build. And never stop learning. Because graduation is not the end of learning, it is only the beginning of learning beyond the classroom. Before today ends, let us take a moment to appreciate everything we experienced together. The laughter during class, the the stress assignment, the stressful assignment, the school event, the conversations with friends, and after lesson ended, the memories that once felt ordinary but someday mean so much to us. One day, this moment will become the stories we remember most. So, to my fellow graduates, this is what I want to say. Do not be afraid of the future because everything is not clear yet. You don't need to have you don't need to have your whole life planned today. You only need to keep moving forward, step by step, day by day, dream by dream, and whenever life becomes difficult, remember how much you have already overcome. Remember the growth, the lesson, and strength you gained throughout this journey. So chase your dream with courage, work hard for the future you want, and treat others with kindness. And believe in your ability to grow because every one of us has the potential to create something meaningful in this world. Congratulations, graduates! We made it, and this is only the beginning. Thank you.